place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Wow.
Change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay. People I can't stand them, they don't want me to change. Keep me where I'm standing, and I don't wanna be where I am. And I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. I don't wanna let myself down, myself.
Just to be realistic, for now I'm not going to be talking about 2027 elections because there's been a lot of topic. But Pelle was kidnapped just tonight. I would say this evening, possibly. By the time it was kidnapped, that would have been in the morning of August 28th. So just trying to figure that out, to know exactly what happened, because there was really no visuals to show what happened when those assailants got to him. Again, we don't have the full story. Now, the next story I'm going to be talking about is Peter will be back into the news. And it's quite interesting because he's calling out DEJI ADEYANJU, and it's not just the verbal call out, he's taking him to court. So there is this letter that Peter Obi's lawyer sent to DEJI, and it's been with a mixed reaction. I'm gonna go through that, and then I would I'm gonna react. So let's see. So this was sent on the 26th, so that was on Tuesday. Demand for retraction and apology for defamatory publication against His Excellency Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. We act as a solicitor for Obi, okay, which was a former governor of Anambra State and the presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 election. So it's been brought to our client's attention that through your social media handle at Adeyanju DEJI on the platform X, formerly known as Twitter, you have repeatedly published false, malicious, grossly defamatory statement concerning him, calculated to injure his reputation before right-thinking members of the Nigerian public, blah, 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 and the international public. See, again, I don't know who is advising Peter Obi to go on this route. I don't. I'm not so sure how he wants this to play out, because there's an higher standard for defamation cases. Very, very high standard for that. Number one, Peter Obi is a public person of interest, and it becomes so difficult for you to be able to claim that this person came to defame me, you must, number one, be able to prove that DEJI Adeyanju knew the information he was sharing was false, but still went ahead anyways. If DEJI Adeyanju comes to say he believes that information to be true, then you cannot hold him for defamation. Now, they listed some of the tweets that DEJI Adeyanju actually published. And this one says, oh, this was what? The recent one, the most recent one, 21st of August, 2025. You falsely allege this against him, that Peter Obi can only be president of the obedience on social media. You see that my one vote, I would rather give it to Tinubu. Now, DEJI Adeyanju is not a Tinubu fan. There's been some theory that maybe he's a covert Baptist guy, or possibly he leans towards being an APC guy. No, this guy has come out to tout this government. This guy has come out to, do crazy stuff against the APC, calling names and all that. If you know how this guy started, you would know that even he did more than what BDM is doing today. Now he says, I would rather give it to Tinubu than the leader of the mob. Political extremists who do not want Nigerians to criticize their presidential candidate have no place in our polity. Excuse me. Where's the defamation here? How do you go to court and say, my lord? DEJI Adeyanju on the 21st of August made this statement that he is a president of obedience on social media. There's no defamation there. Peter Obi has actually come out to address the obedient people. Then secondly, he says the leader of the mob. That is a political statement. That is a political statement. And I don't want to go into what the obedience have even called Tinubu. These political extremists who do not want Nigeria to criticize their presidential candidate have no place in our polity. If you presented this to the judge will be like, okay, sorry, what is this? You want him to apologize for this? I mean, I don't get it. How? That doesn't even make any sense. So this was their first case scenario. Let's look at the next one. Let me see if I can expand that. Okay, this can be expanded. Let me just see if I can expand this. Okay, let's just leave that as is. If Peter Obi feels I have ever defended him, let him sue me. That was a tweet. Stop crying on his behalf. Let him sue me so that I can bring out evidence to prove the things that I have said against him. So now DEJI saying that he's got evidence of what Peter Obi has done, and that he's ready to go to court to prove it. I said I met him and he tried to give me money and called it thank you for coming. It's 100% true. This is a statement. This is a statement coming from, you say, oh, I met this guy and he wanted to give me money. Now, maybe the money is not even a thank you. Maybe it's just a normal, maybe transport stuff or whatever. He said he took an Anambra State phone and invested in his family business. It is true. And lastly, I said he's a religious beggar for using religion to campaign. It's also true. Now, let me just focus on that religion stuff, because there is this infamous audio that people call Yes Daddy that circulated, I think immediately after he lost the presidency, where he called the bishop of is it Winners Chapel, Living Faith, and he made this infamous stuff that, oh yes Daddy, there's a religious war. Let me see if I can get that, because that was his voice, and those that shared the stuff said, oh, that he should come and sue them. And since then, he hasn't sued. Let me see if I can get that. Yes, that. Yeah, okay. See this one?
morning, Daddy.
Praise the Lord. How are you, sir?
Fine, Daddy. Good morning, Daddy.
Amen. In Jesus' name, we are going to get a bright result.
Thank you, Daddy. When I hear this your call and prayers, Daddy is very dear to me.
God.
And like I keep saying, if this works, you people will never regret this support.
Amen. Amen.
You know.
We look forward to God's intervention.
Thank you, Daddy.
Okay.
We look forward to God's
Then
intervention.
he went on to say,
Thank
I
you,
will tell
Daddy.
your people in Kwara
before
to vote.
when they won't have any time to do damage control.
Thank you, Daddy.
So, but in the name of Jesus, this project shall.
Amen. Amen.
You know what I said in today's one? A sickly nation like Nigeria will require a strong and healthy personality.
Thank you, sir.
And I said anyone whose source of words cannot be verified should not have access to governance, particularly in a dry economy like Nigeria.
So again,
all we are doing is appealing to the wisdom and conscience of people.
Again, that's it. I want to get to the place where it said it's a religious war.
This is correct.
Okay.
And the metal belt, how are we doing?
Metal belt, we're okay. But in places like Kogi, Kwara, and Niger, is a worrisome place.
Sit down.
Well, we'll get through to Kwara.
Oh, fantastic. I went to Kwara and visited Olofa of Ofa, who told me that nobody has ever come here with you, no problem. But the Christian community in Kwara
and Christian community in Kwara.
And listen, I'm also working in Kogi, same way.
Okay. Then I will target this.
Which is fine. I mean, okay, fine. That's good. I don't have any problem with him talking about that.
I'll be looking out for him release as well.
Okay.
Ask your pastor to send it to me.
Okay. I'll do that.
Thank you.
I'll do that. God bless you.
Thank you.
Peace. So I'll still talk to you later today.
Yeah, thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy.
Horrible.
Thank you, Jesus.
In Jesus' name.
Amen.
So relax yourself. Don't be apprehensive. Are you in Lagos or Abuja?
I'm in Onitsha now.
Good. So you'll be there for the election?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, Daddy.
That's where to be.
Thank you, Daddy.
That's where to be.
Thank you, Daddy.
I said all Nigerians have equal stake in this nation. Nobody has a right to claim that he's dashing something to someone.
Thank you, Daddy.
We are coming out of it.
Thank you, Daddy.
So our young family in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So how is the East generally?
East is okay. East is correct.
Okay.
Thank
and
you,
the metal
Daddy.
belt, how are we doing?
Metal belt, we're okay. But in places like Kogi, Kwara, and Niger, is a worrisome place.
Well, we'll get through to Kwara.
Oh, fantastic. I went to Kwara and visited Olofa of Ofa, who told me that nobody has ever come here with you, no problem. But the Christian community in Kwara and Niger, and listen, I'm also working in Kogi, same way.
Okay. Then I will target this clip.
So again,
thank you.
Yeah. So that's it. You know.
Thank you, Daddy.
But in the name of
Daddy, I need you to speak to the people in the Southwest. Your people in the Southwest and Kwara.
Okay. I've been in touch with Kwara people.
The Christians in the Southwest and Kwara. This is a religious war.
Exactly. That was what I wanted to hear. This is a religious war. I mean, that was what he said. This is a religious war. Okay. How? What was the thinking process for him to have said that? I don't know. I don't. That statement can lead to a very, very deep mistrust between both communities and even deep insurgents or deep religious war. This is a religious war.
The Christians in the Southwest and Kwara, this is a religious war.
Okay, so again, just to go back, and as I said, well, if you believe so, I wouldn't comment on that. But again, that is it. So that's what this guy is saying. And lastly, I said he's a religious bigot for using religious to campaign. It's also true. So I don't know how Peter Obi would want to go to court on this. Because the problem is when DEJI gets to exactly. Like you can't be mixing both the gospel and politics, and then you get to a point where there is no clear demarcation. And that's a valid concern, to be honest. So that's that. Then again, this was what happened. They listed other tweets. Oh, on August 6, 2025, you said Peter Obi is a religious bigot for using religious to campaign during the last election. Well, we just heard the audio. Now, they went back to 2024. 2024, a statement made in 2024. So just to give you, some insights to his thought. Peter Obi is a fraud. I'm 100% sure he pays all the influencers promoting him online. He tries to pay me after I met him for a 2-hour meeting at his instance during the campaign. Okay, this was another one. Now, on 4 April 2023, Peter Obi is a product of bad upbringing. Again, how is this defamation? How is this defamation? Okay, how is this defamation? And only people who are badly brought up use religion and tribe. So he's been saying tribe and religion. Those are the two things. Your education is a waste if all that matters to you is your tribe or religion, but you come out deceiving people and acting civilized. 2023, Peter Obi, the religious bigot. Peter Obi, the religious bigot, has been exposed. I kept screaming it all along as I went from church to church campaigning for 7 months. Once a religious bigot, always a religious bigot. He did the same as governor of Anambra. Even Buhari in all his majesty wasn't this bad. So he's talking about the fact that Peter Obi used religion also as a tool in Anambra State. And that is not hidden, it's out there. Okay, it's out there. Like if you, let me show you this. Let me show you this. This is a 7-year video. Peter Obi has split Anambra State. And what this gentleman was saying was that Peter Obi actually took the various religious sects in Anambra and then pinned them against each other. That is we had the Catholic, the Anglicans, and all of those. This was 7 years. This was even before he got this national platform to run as a president. So again, back to DEJI Adeyanju's tweet. And then look at this one. Peter Obi is a fraud. I'm sure he pays all the influencer promoting online. He tried to pay me after this year. I've read this before. He called the money. Thank you for coming. I repeat, Peter Obi is a fraud. Let him sue me if he's not. Peter Obi is a product of bad upbringing. We've said that one. His bigot has been exposed. Peter Obi has always been a scum and will remain one. So again, there's a personal vendetta. But in all of this, I still don't see how you can take this to court and present this in a law court. Because if you take DEJI to court, the DEJI has a right to make some demands. Oh, I want to see this document. I want to see what happens to the money you actually said you saved. I want to see what happened to this. They can actually subpoena the People Gazette's video or the audio between him and the bishop. So I'm saying I'm not so sure if this is the right step for him to take. Now let's go again. Now it goes really personal here, and now we're looking at financial stuff. It says Peter Obi as governor of Anambra lodged billions of Anambra State fund in a bank that had interest and was generating interest from the same even after he left office. If that is not corruption and abuse of office, I don't know what else is. This is the same thing as SPV and Alpha Beta. Now, Alpha Beta is what the arrangement that Tinubu had in Lagos, that he could, get some percentage from whatever tax that is being collected or whatever revenue that is being generated on behalf of the government of Lagos State from Alpha Beta. Now, he's saying that Peter Obi earned something from the billions that was lodged in certain banks. Again, I don't have any evidence of that. But the truth is, if this goes to trial, they're going to ask Peter Obi to they're going to make demands to say, we want to see what happened, we want to see if there was any payment made to Peter Obi. Maybe it's a good thing for it to go to trial so that we can lay this to rest. October 22, Peter Obi and everything he represents is a complete lie. Wow. He spent 3 hours justifying how he took 12 million from Anambra and invested in family business. Everyone around him is a liar for saying anything to the contrary. When I tried to leave, he offered me money as a thank you for coming. 2022, that was before the 2023 elections. Now, Peter Obi may be saying that what he said there damaged him and his campaign. I don't know. I don't know if you want to put that. On 3rd of September 2022, it says Peter Obi is the thief because he took billions of Anambra State money and put it in his family business. I've never held any public office and he lies for a living. Is a scam. He tried to give me money again. Tried to give me money. And I came online to expose him. That's why you are all angry. The real reason I stopped supporting Peter Obi was after I met him for a 3 hours meeting as his instance, of course, and he told me he's invested billions of Anambra State fund into his family business. And the man was even trying to justify it. So many other things he said. Again, I don't know how Peter Obi have some of this conversation. Because the problem is this. At times, he says so many things that when you chill and you reason it out, it's like he shouldn't have said that. And so I don't doubt this account of Peter of DEJI Adeyanju's convo with Peter Obi. I don't doubt that. He might have said that just in the midst of the conversation. So it's left for us to kind of question DEJI and say, okay, fine, this is what you're saying. Where your evidence is? But if he said that he told him during a personal conversation, if there's no recording, then it will also be difficult for us to prove that Peter Obi did not say that or Peter Obi said that. Now, lastly, the real reason I stopped supporting Peter Obi was after I met him for a 3 hours meeting. This was a personal decision after certain event took place. That was the meeting that they had. And he told me he invested that, yeah, okay, this is another, okay, yeah, just repeating that. And the man was even trying to justify it. I've read that one. So that's the last one. Now, this information publication, as deliberately intended by you, have been widely disseminated across the X platform and other social media outlets, including WhatsApp, Facebook. Our client has further been informed that you constantly republish this offensive statement on your other personal social media account, particularly your Facebook account operated under the name Adeyanju DEJI. Quick question. Why is Peter Obi coming out now to sue this guy? Why? He didn't sue him in 22, 23, 24. Why is he suing him now in 2025? Let me take you back to a tweet. I'm still going to read this one, but let me just take you back to a tweet. Yeah, let me take you back to a tweet, and I'm gonna show you why. I think Omojua captured some observation, okay, and that observation really says what the whole thing is. So let me see, Omojua. Let's see. He did an analogy of the strength of Peter Obi and where things are now. And that's crazy. Okay, yeah, this one. No, not this one. That was done yesterday. I'm just, I don't know. Let me see if I can get that. I think that was yesterday. Wow. I mean, these people tweet a lot. 675. Wow. 1,000 tweets. That's crazy. Okay, I don't see that. Is align everyone. Yeah, okay, let me not this one. Okay. Okay, I don't see that. Let me just try one more time. So I'm actually searching the DEJI Adeyanju's tweet himself. See this. Okay. Okay. Try. Okay, nothing. But this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm just gonna summarize. This was what I was trying to say. He said the strength and the power of Peter Obi that used to be the social media is now becoming his major downfall. That's what he said. That, oh, Peter Obi's strength is now his own major downfall. And that's so crazy because now, for a while now, like he did a tweet yesterday and he deleted it almost immediately. Almost immediately. Sorry about that. So let's go. By describing our leader, our client as the leader of the mob, you first portrayed him as an anarchist and one inclined to instigate civil unrest, breaching the peace. No, that's what you are implying. Leader of the mob can imply that, oh, I just use this as, more like a metaphor, or I just use this just to describe the activity of some unruly elements on X. You cannot sue him for using the statement leader of the mob. When you had headless mob, when you had all those stuff, it's just a statement. Again, I'm saying you cannot use that. Now, furthermore, your business description of our clients as a bigot is equally defamatory and offensive. Yeah, maybe offensive, yes. Defamatory, well, you can argue that. Our client is a proven advocate of unity and inclusiveness, who has throughout his political career and private life constantly championed the cause of national cohesion and peaceful coexistence. Again, all those ones, these are all explanation. Beyond their apparent defamatory content, your statement were obviously also calculated to generate undue media sensationalism. That's what everybody on X do. Okay? Or does, rather. For your personal benefit, at the direct expense of our client's honor and ad-end reputation. This conduct is particularly egregious, given your public posture as a self-styled defender of the people, even while your action have inflicted serious and unjust harm on our client's good name. It's going to be very difficult to prove that. Notwithstanding the gravity of the unfounded allegation you've levied against him, our client emphatically and unequivocally denies the said defamatory publication by you in their entirety and assert that every such, let me see, oh, that's the last. Okay, that's the last. Okay, so that's it. Now, so many reactions to this. So many reactions. Number one, I think Peter Obi should not have sued him. I feel this is a trap to drag PO into the dirty Nigeria legal system mode. That's it. That's it. PO should retrace. I beg, DG, no reach to be getting this attention. Oh my God. 100%. This guy knows what's up. This is a trap. Like, how would you get a lawyer not to advise you that this is crazy? Number one, the so-called freedom of speech is now what does not even hold again. Or Peter Obi is like, oh, because somebody called him name, now he's going to sue him. What is he going to do when he becomes a president? And that's what some people are already tweeting. If anybody should be suing anybody, I'm telling you, they've called Tinubu worse names. Drug lord, this and that. For 60K. Even you, in your court case, you put it there. I was complicit in drug stuff. I think Pio is a small man. Okay, we'll see. Before people gazette, if I check this out, how can you look at this DEJI of a man and not conclude that it's a controlled opposition sponsored by Tinubu? What really did Pio do that make DEJI detest him in such a manner? The man who is giving his all to make Nigeria better for everyone, no matter your tribe. Again, fair statement. Fair statement, but again, that's politics. This is not so. What I see here is a demand letter from Peter Obi's lawyer asking DEJI to withdraw his defamation statement against Peter Obi. Failure to do that, he will be sued. Again, yeah, he will be sued. You're right. Probably not Peter Obi doing the suing directly. Probably one Obedient has decided to actually meet a lawyer in the mall because this guy DEJI is just too small for Peter Obi to be wasting his time. I think Obedient should sue the guy even more. Now, you can't sue him as an Obedient because there is no way for you to claim harm or damages. Obi should have ignored this distraction. This is not a small name within Nigeria political cycle with access to this politician's deepest secret. Did he have the media in his hand because of his friend Shore? This alone can help him. Obi should know that DEJI have whatever. So again, that's just it. So they're calling him to, to retract and apologize. And he's not going to do that. DEJI will want to milk this as much as he can. Obi shouldn't be doing stuff like this. There are bigger cases for Obi to handle. But I don't know. It is what it is. Let me see what others are saying. Peter Obi dragging DEJI to court just because he prefers Tinubu shows the type of tyrant he is. If this man ever becomes president, forget democracy. Obedience will turn Nigeria into a shrine where only their voice matters at this point. Obi should sue everyone. Wow. What an embarrassment. DEJI Adeyanju sues the queen of blockhead and Peter sues DEJI. Meanwhile, Pips was stated as a defamatory tweet. What did we do to deserve this illiterate mob leader and his minion in our national politics? It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. I just feel that Peter Obi moves to sue activist DEJI over defamatory posts. Yeah. So again, correction is a retraction and an apology, which will not happen. We're going to see if he's going to get sued. We're going to see if he's going to get sued. Okay? Yeah. We're going to see if he's going to get sued. And that's the that's the bone of contention right now. Okay, moving on. The Peller has been found. One hour ago. Peller is fine, but it wasn't a prank. It wasn't a prank.
It's about time of everything. It's about time of everything. And who will prank with that kind of thing? Say today not to not post that kind of thing. People don't understand things. It's not a prank, bro. You're serious, but God is. At the end of the day, it is fine now.
Oh, so
I know my account is bad, guys. I know.
Apparently, yeah. Let me just go get more context. So this was apparently the video.
I ain't got the point gun. Go. No, you do like that. Calm down.
You follow the talk like that.
What's happy?
I said, calm down. I be the fella with
you. That one is Yabi.
Calm down.
Gazi. What's up? Hey! What's happening? What's up? Stop.
Calm down.
Hey!
Hey!
Calm down.
Guys, hey, guys.
Yeah. So that's it. It was weeks away. I don't know. No story. Now someone is saying that he has been found just 1 hour ago. Now they're saying it's not a skit. I don't know what, if it's not a skit, what happened. So I guess he's gonna come out to tell us what really happened. But no major indication as to what happened. And why he was kidnapped. So at least it's good that we know that he's safe, and you just have to be safe out there. The rate of kidnapping in Nigeria, it's crazy. Yeah. Okay, we've seen this one. Just saw this disturbing life was blocked and taken away by. Yeah, this is another picture. I think this is.
What's happen? The coach you get through. I dey come, Joe. You're this one now. What's happen? No, you do like that. Guys,
okay, so that's it. Yeah, that music was very loud. After a fake called Ojo to confirm that Peller was actually kidnapped, reports his gun was pointed to his head. Wow, that's crazy.
I swear to God.
No lie.
They kidnap Peller. The guy bless the poor for here too. Now why he just calm down? We go do
no lie.
For that place.
No lie. No lie. No lie. I don't believe.
I swear they kidnap Peller. And they kid see. This one no be brain, no be say you don't happen. I swear I fear.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You say what?
Guys, that other guy.
Oh boy.
Okay, so yeah, that's this guy, you know. Again, it is what it is. That's just been allegedly kidnapped while he was streaming by 95 man. Yep. Yep, so that's it. Now it's found. Let me see. This was his video before he went to buy stuff. Yeah, so it's seen now. That has been found, as confirmed by Sandra Bennett. I don't know who this is. Before after report of his kidnap on stream yesterday.
Okay.
So let's see what this. Let's just listen to it.
They've seen him.
I don't know. I can't confirm if they've really seen this guy or not. I can't.
They've seen him.
What do you mean they've seen him? It wasn't like I'm just thinking. I hope it's not a prank or it's not just a false alarm. Even though it was weeks away, but
they've seen him. They've seen him.
It's fine.
They never give details, but DPO say they don't see him. Should they say they've seen him? When I do hear the Nasida first, I don't know to that happen. The DPO have seen him already. Should I just call Shudi now? Tell Joe Black, Shudi called him now. Joe, you should check his phone. Shudi called him too. Say the DPO, they called the DPO, say the DPO, they've seen him. I tell you now, Shudi say call you now. Me, I call Shudi since before say, but then go say DPO, say they've seen him.
Okay, so that's it.
Oh yeah, check your phone. Should it be?
Yeah, so it's been found. To be honest, both OB and obedience are confused. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the whole confusion is even more than this demand letter. Again, I'm just correcting myself. What I saw there was a demand letter and a retraction and not a court case. So if DEJI refuses to retract, then I don't trust this Peller. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll get to know the full details possibly sometimes later in the day. Hopefully he's gonna come and say this and that. I'm thinking it might be a prank. That was what this guy said with Mohbad when Mohbad died. Thought it was a prank. And all of those, but yeah, I don't also trust, to be honest. I don't also. Both kidnapping and release look suspicious, and this was done like almost immediately. That's a problem, like almost immediately. But we'll see. So I just hope it's not like he's just trying to get more views and something. Okay, now if you know what's been happening, I'm gonna move on from Peller. There's this guy that has been trending for the past few days. In fact, someone said it's been a while we heard from VDM because this guy, Gang, or what is it called? Gang, I'm not taking time to watch any of his stuff, but this guy has been like showing some crazy sensation. So this lady was came to his support, but I don't wanna listen to that yet. So there's this lady, it's called Cider Bodge, who always goes online to tell ladies that they should not agree for any guy. Like if you're not there, then that's your problem. If you can't take care of your lady, then that's your problem. Now, the guy is now doing more like the reverse, sticking up for the guys, and it's been crazy. It's been crazy. So this was E. Sorry, that volume is too much. So apparently what it does is it goes live and starts streaming, telling guys that they should not allow girls to collect all their monies. They should make demands for girls and not allow them to be intimidated. That why are you spending so much money for girls? And again, I mean, I just feel it's more of just a form of cloud chasing. But there might be one or two lessons. Like I wouldn't take marriage lessons or family lessons from Gege, but it seems like guys are actually catching up to that idea. So this was in. We're not serious in this country. So let's listen to.
Dump her, no excuse, just let her go. Because your future is more important than that relationship. they build relationship, go and build yourself and become a better person. Now the only thing will really matter be that.
Gege, thank you. A woman is in your life. She would act like she's doing you a favor to be in your life. She will act like you are irritating her. She would not respect you. She will do everything. You talk one, she talk 35. But no, Rita, I love her. Love her boy. Continue. You people act like women are scarce. Women are not scarce. It's your kind of woman that is scarce, and that's
Bro, coming from a woman. Okay. I'm not gonna try to explain anything or try to add anything to this. I just don't want to get involved in this topic at all, but I just want to see how people are reacting to it.
That's why you must continue searching until you find. It is he that finds. You have to continue. Every woman is not for you. It's not every woman that is going to agree to you. Every woman is not for you. And that is the same way you are not for every woman. You are not a simple, available commodity that should be climbed every moment, that should be spoken to. See, I know. But you should have a little self-esteem. You should help yourself a little.
Women defending men. That's good.
You should just help yourself a little. The way you people act like there is something to eat. You are the one spending, because now they spend. All more Nigerian men, they spend. But the only thing that pains me is, they spend, do not get sense. You now come and tell me, Rita, listen to my story. I won't use your story, pay bill.
Yeah, maybe some
spend.
plans.
But when they say come and pay for session, no, you are looking for free section. Oh, now they spend still.
Okay, yeah. So saying men should stop spending. Some men will like this, right? Yeah, some men would do. And money where I give no go waste too. So you people also listen to yes. I don't like guys that listen to this guy. I toast you, no, we are face front. We are face front to don't they misuse Gaga advice. So he's just saying that you see what no more soft guy era. That's what he's saying. No more soft guy era.
Think you make ad for the one I get carry go market. You get mine to send me card. Now card I send you. Omo, I hate you, eh?
No matter how you get pressure, you say even if you pressure say yeah, maybe food stuff finish, the best thing you can do as a boyfriend is to send her recharge card at time. Make she call her family or her relatives. Because it's not your duty.
What the hell? What? Call your papa, call your mama. Oh my
God. So my food stuff finish. I call you babe.
So the lady said, all this gay voice no go kill. I hate you. Go and find something to do with you.
Hey, you say make you help me with 15K, make ad for the one I get carry go market. You get mine to send me card. Now card I send you. Omo, I hate you, eh?
No matter how you get pressure, you say even if you pressure say yeah, maybe food stuff finish, the best thing you can do as a boyfriend is to send her recharge card at time. Make she call her family or her relatives. Because it's not your duty to train the girl in school.
Oh my God. Now they're saying that, that Gaga is now trending, that this one is pure Gaga money. Now, the story of this girl, apparently a guy sent her money and she took the money and didn't go to visit the guy. That was how the guy took her to court. That's crazy. This is crazy.
Well, that's now Jennifer Gapu, Emmanuel 450,000. We will go chill go now. In the name, go mark over that. No, because of the car, he was saying, I will not put a gun. Emmanuel Jennifer Gaga Mpola Are is also I can clear.
Is this a real court? So apparently the guy sent him 50K for her to come visit him. She didn't go. And then the guy set her up by taking her to court. So this one are pure gay. So guys are not laughing anymore. Guys are not laughing anymore. Every woman is single depending on who is asking. No, I wouldn't want to, go this route, to be honest. I wouldn't want to go this route, but it's just so funny. Let's see. So this is a trending trend right now.
Hello. Hi. Sorry, I'm a bit lost. I'm going to Gege's University.
Okay, go straight down.
Okay.
Pass left.
Okay.
And then turn right.
Okay.
Have it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Continue. Can you?
Help you, Mecca.
Bad boy.
Oh my God. This is crazy. This is really crazy. Now this pastor is
Doing last week. What is trending? They call it gay school of wisdom.
Okay, gay.
Go and register. Oh.
Gay, Abi. Okay. Say gay.
It says gay school of wisdom. I don't understand. It's trending now. Where a young man is teaching other young men not to be stupid. Many ladies don't like it. After all,
church members, the guys are saying, yes, sir. We're stupid, we know. But we're learning from gay.
who go like wear free food for come up for a mouth? Many ladies don't like what that young man is teaching. I too, I have problem with what he's saying. But if you look at majority of what he's saying, there's sense. Yes, sense. I don't want to go there, so that some sisters can greet me next Sunday.
Oh my God. That is crazy.
I don't want to go there.
Okay.
What is going on now is only telling you that things are changing. Times are changing. Things are changing.
So again, I would say that it all boils down to where people are. And again, if there is inevitability of abuse, this is what brings up that's what generates or brings up this gay stuff. Okay, and that's what happens. Okay, let's see this one.
Have money, or when you spend on them.
And I want to thank God for
beauty privilege.
Like, I'm so sorry.
Fine
You're
guys
probably
don't
not a handsome
need to
man.
always spend
I
together.
know we talk about female pretty privilege, but handsome men get privileges too.
Oh.
Cute men get pretty privilege. Oh. If you cannot relate to what I'm saying, and if you think what I'm saying is not true, then you are not a fine man. The real fine men, they know that they don't have to do too much to get a woman. They don't have to overstretch themselves to get a babe.
We're talking about aura.
The real handsome men know. Like a handsome man, I'm always willing to risk it all for a handsome man. I'm always willing to risk it all for a cutie patootie. The only problem is there's a shortage of them. Like there's a shortage of handsome men. That's why. Like I know how many times my friends have said, "Na fine man, make her allow." Like I know how many times I've said, "Na fine man, make her allow." Like a cutie patootie will get anything from me. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, then you are just not a handsome man. Because like, or if you say, oh no, that's not true. They only want you when you spend on them. They only want you when you do. You say, pardon me, oh fine, oh fresh. If you were fine and fresh, you know that you don't have to stress yourself. Like you don't have, like the real handsome men know. Like they know they don't have to listen to some gay or Andrew Tate content, to some insane incel.
So gay is more like just a repackage Andrew Tate, and she's trying to make a point here. I mean, this is just from the they call it the Oslas University. Yeah, that's what they teach them, the Oslas University. So this is more like a script from that.
bullshit. They don't have to do all those things. They don't have to. It just comes easy for them. Like, yes, if you're listening to Gege and Andrew Tate, you're listening to another grown man tell you how to treat a woman, how to do this mental work. Then you are not
she has a
you have
point.
to go through all that hurdle. You are
She has a
ugly.
point. Okay. Anyway, that's our own point of view, which I mean, Gege or whatever. So, see. There is online class. Wow. Live viewers. These are live viewers. Okay. Nigerian personality Gege breaks the record for African most viewed online class with 136,000 live viewers on TikTok. And received TikTok gift worth thousands of dollars. Okay, so let's see this.
More than 170,000 people watch me on live on TikTok. More than 170,000 people watch my lectures today. Gege University of Wisdom and Understanding. See and hear. The only university will be saying once you graduate, woman will fear you. Once you say where you graduate from, say I graduate from Gege University of Wisdom and Understanding, she go dey fear to ask you for money. I'm not the first person in the history of Nigeria when 170,000 people watch live.
Okay.
I not be graduate too, but by the grace of God, I don't found school. The first illiterate to found the university in the history of Nigeria, online school. And everybody, full country day. So now love me like this, Nigerian. I made over, no one even talk about money, give me like give me to this, what over $30,000 before God and man. See, I'm not going to take this love for granted because I don't really do anything for her. If you want to show me this love, more than 100.
So the money that you should spend on your baby and not spending on Gege. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As long as you get your wisdom. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, people are seeking for that. And that's the problem.
Just call observer. Just pick me, you leave her. You see money for them. See money. Oh. So now the reason why Kata Efe, they wear pampers, they sleep for ground, they craze with this. Kata Efe is gone. Everybody say, now you're going to sleep. Bro, go carry bed for me.
Yeah. So again, yeah, he's doing well for himself here. But again, all these principles of life and all that, you know, I'm not so sure gonna apply it hook, line, and sinker. But I guess maybe some people will find one or two values in it, but I wouldn't want to go to Gege to teach me how to live life. I'm sorry. I wouldn't. But it's working for him. It's good. The money you should spend for your ladies, you spend it on Gege. That's fine. Men supporting men, right? That works. Yeah, a secured woman that's offering value doesn't have any reason to be scared or triggered by Gege or MKO video / movement. My ladies, just be valuable. No man is ready to lose that, and value doesn't necessarily mean monetary. Exactly. When they say, what do you bring to the table? And you're saying, I'm the table, that doesn't make sense, right? So you must be able to do that. Now there is all these memes going up and down about people watching his lecture.
This person will go carry our responsibility. Everybody say relationship is.
Pio, my son, Baba, what brought you to my shrine?
Baba, ever since I joined Gege University online class, my babe and I have been having some misunderstanding, so that's why I came here to tell me what to do.
My son, Baba, you need to avoid anything that has to do with Gege.
Jesus.
Avoid anything that has to do with him. Even listening to any of his conversations. Hey! Even listening to any...
Yes, ma. Yeah. Great tonight total viewer. Gigi has the most viewed. Okay, that's fine.
Money. Me and you don't already know say woman problem for our life na money they need from us. But the guy men when they dey around us so we don't know their problem. They see us so.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I just said I should talk about that.
Gigi, your stupid mentality.
Yeah, so this is the side of Borgia, I guess. Ooh, I don't know. Let me. Okay, I don't know who this is. Sorry.
Alone. Leave us alone. I can't even have a story of his steals again. I can't drive my guy's car again. My weekly allowance is giving, they start giving 2,500 naira. He's now giving me 2,500 naira.
Okay, it's giving her 2,500. That's crazy. That's fine. The girlfriend decided to do this all because he was receiving Gigi's lecture. What? And that would be a joke. That's a joke. Let me see. Let's see this one. Let's see this one.
Because of this Gege, why they listen to? That's why they talk nonsense to yourself. So you value Gege more than your relationship. So you don't want what you want. What are you saying? Are you?
What?
I'm talking and you're talking. Are you sure you're okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, if that's the case, then I think the guy needs a Gege, you know.
I gave him the yell, the nurse.
Wait, what's your problem now? Why are you behaving like this now? Because I watch Big again.
What's this TV?
Baby, stop now. Baby,
What's this TV now?
what's this now?
What's this TV now?
What's it be your problem?
I think that's a skit, actually.
To my advice, they claim I be Gege students, but for real life, if they tell you what many boys they do, you don't go believe. For social media, they claim Gege is my mentor. I they worship Gege online, but for offline, now zombie you be. For social media, everybody stingy, but for offline, now another thing they do. This one they wise. Many of them they claim so that they listen to my advice. They claim I be Gege students, but for real life, if they tell you what many boys they do, you don't go believe. For social media, they claim Gege is my mentor. I they worship Gege online, but for offline, now zombie you be. For social media, everybody stingy, but for offline, now another thing they do. This one they wise. Many of them they claim so that they listen to my advice.
Okay, so that's it. Yeah, I mean,
she's good.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
Do you like her?
Yes, I like what I'm seeing, and hopefully she'll be able to manage my empire when the time comes.
Okay, my love, pick one of these men. Who are you going to go for? Okay, sir, please. So why did you pop for him? Come close, come close. Why did you pop for him?
I pop for him because I don't like him that much.
So you dropped me because of this guy?
Yeah.
You don't even know what you want, that's just the truth.
I don't like him.
Don't like his vibes?
I don't like
Gege outside of us student, don't jam again for sure.
Hey, don't use your own to spoil higher blues. Now, where they say the matter. Is it going to be a yes for you too?
Well, as a woman, I have analyzed all she said. Sorry, it's a no for me.
What? Why? Why did you pop the balloon for me?
Yes, because...
No, I can't take that.
What do you say?
Now you give the other guy the balloon because I can't go empty-handed.
Are you calm? Sir, would you get the balloon back? I think she wants...
After she dropped me, I can't go back to my phone.
Okay, so...
It's not possible, please.
Please, take...
Okay, yeah, so that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. Nothing much. Yeah, that's where we are. So yes. Oh, President Tinubu is back.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Okay, so you've seen that, you've heard that. That's Tinubu coming back from Brazil. He's been out of the country for some days now, trying to build the relationship between Nigeria and Brazil. I have a problem with this picture, and I have a problem with this video. Tinubu has been traveling a lot, to be honest, to different places. There was a time he went to St. Lucia. There was a time he was in Brazil. There was a time he went to was it with Macron in France and all of that. When you're back, this is not a courtesy visit to Abuja. This is the president coming back to the country, to his own base, to his own office. How on earth would you leave people that are should be in charge of their own day-to-day task, leave their offices, leave their important function of the nation to come receive Mr. President back to Abuja? This is not a courtesy visit to, say, Oyo State or to Lagos State or to any other state. This is the base of the president. So president is coming back. I'm going to bring the FCT minister. I don't know who this is. Like, all of these people are coming to receive him. I don't understand. I don't understand. So, okay, for example, let's see. Okay, I understand if Gbajabiamila goes there. What? Ashiwaju now that you we don't get another way. Okay, I understand. I understand is our daddy, but why would you leave all these people to leave whatever they're doing to come and receive him every day? When he comes back, I mean, not every day literally, but when he goes for a function and is coming back and then he's here and you have all these people. So you have the one in charge of security, in charge of FCT, in charge of every other thing to come receive the president. I don't know. Maybe it's me though. I mean, I understand what they went to do in Brazil, creating a positive image for Nigeria, which is perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. But can we stop this? They missed him. Oh my God. Maybe they really missed him. Right? So, like, Ribadu now, like, we know what the security situation in the country is saying, right? So, Ribadu has been doing well. I learned he caught some terrorists and all that. This is a lot because the cost involved in all this logistics is also huge, to be honest with you. But it's okay. I mean, yeah, he's back, and yeah, I think it was a good visit. There was certain thing that was going around on social media where President Bola Ahmed Tinubu talked about corruption, and talked about how Nigeria is free from corruption. And again, the other party, the Obedient, came for him. And I want to listen to that and really put some context in, because I think he knows what he's talking about. I'm so sure he knows what he's talking about. And yeah, let's see. Tinubu in Brazil. Okay. And I think he was trying to paint a picture. Now let's look at this.
Took over in Nigeria. The reform that I've embarked upon since I took over in Nigeria has been very impactful. I can beat my chest for that. It was initially painful, but today the result is blossoming. It's getting clearer to the people. We have more money to the economy, no more corruption. We have the governor of Central Bank here. You don't have to know him before you get the foreign exchange that you need.
Mm-hmm.
The speculators are out in our currency market. The door is open for businesses.
Okay.
Easy in, easy out. The reform that have
perfect. Perfect. He said no more corruption. Okay? No more corruption. And he was talking in certain context with respect to Forex, with respect to subsidy. And again, nobody is downplaying the pain and the pressure that Nigerians had to face. Okay, nobody's downplaying that. And that was what he said. Because I remembered before Tinubu, for you to get dollars, you have to work it. Again, it's a function of where we were with respect to these reforms and where we are now. And it was just a matter of time. Because if we had continued in that trajectory, I'm telling you, nothing will get done. More corruption will step in, because it got to a point where we had to be borrowing to pay corruption, to pay for fuel subsidy, not corruption, to pay for fuel subsidy. The reserve was already emptied. So it was a question of what's the right thing to do. And it took it head on. And people were like, oh, it should have actually reduced the subsidy by 50% and then put a plan in place and all of those. The problem is this, it's going to reduce the subsidy by 50%. So your gas price goes up, but those stealing will continue to steal. Yeah. Oh, to be honest, Ashwaju is 1 million times better than Boo Boo. He will. Oh, don't let's go there. Don't let's even talk about Boo Boo. Don't let's talk about Boo Boo. Boo Boo was a major challenge to the country. What Tinubu is doing right now, in my own opinion, is that he's going back to rewrite the wrongs that happened, not just Boo Boo alone, even before him. Like, people come out today to complain about things that are not working, things that are happening. I'm saying nobody built any foundation to make the country work. Nobody. Like, how can the whole system be so messed up that electricity, we're just trying to fix that now. Forex, it was messed up. Subsidy, messed up. Health, messed up. We're now trying to, Tinubu is not trying to do that one by one. The mineral sector is there. And that was what he's saying. That there is no more corruption. We've put in place a system that has eliminated the subsidy fraud, the forex fraud, because your forex was just a function of who you know. And why should I subsidize the forex of someone leaving the country to another country? And then they'll say, oh, this one is for Form A. And then you have this is this. You have to register for this. And then you keep calling your bank manager. Hello, have you presented this, my form? Because I need dollars. A lot of malfeasance. And Tinubu came and said, no. We're gonna lay the foundation. We're gonna do things the right way. You think it's easy? It's not. It's not. Anybody telling you that, oh, what is done? What has it done? Things are bad. Yes, things are bad because we've never laid a real foundation for the economy to work, for things to start working properly. And that is what Tinubu is doing. That is what he's doing. Again, let's talk about the corruption in the oil sector. And this is not me. This is not me saying that. Tony Elumelu said something. Let me see if I can get that. Tony Elumelu was talking about how all the oil that they were trying to, to get out of the rig, they couldn't get anything on Tinubu. Let me see if I can get that. That now they are getting as high as this one. Yeah. So this was 2024. Government should tell us those stealing crude with vessels. That was in 2024. But it came back and talked about, oh, I want to thank the president. Let me see. Praise Tinubu on oil. Let me see. Let me just see if I can get that video. There was this video that was okay. This is just someone having a script from that. Oh yeah, this is the video. This is the video.
I tell Mr. President that in the oil and gas sector of this country, a lot has happened in the past 2 years. I'm not a politician, so I'm not feeling like one.
I think he's a politician. Lumelu is a politician, but let's leave that.
A lot has happened. Some of you here know I'm an investor in the oil and gas sector. We generate over 58,000 barrels of oil every day. Mr. President, before you took over to 2023, people here know, I shouted on social media, I tweeted that we were producing and losing 97% of our oil production. 97, Mr. President, over 50,000 barrels, 97%. Mr. President, every month we do what's called fiscalization. Last month, for month of June, and let's say Energy will know this, we got 98%. So 2% loss is significant. People don't know this, but it takes time for people to know what's going on. So whenever I have the opportunity.
Wait. What did he just say? It takes time for people to understand because it then trickles down. So the guy that invested in these oil facilities and loses 97%, how do you even cope? How do you even expect to have a 97% loss from oil and gas, drilling and all of those? Practically, it just means that they were just running the thing and not really making money. And this has been corroborated. I think I read it on Reuters. It's been corroborated that, let me tell you something. This is the reality. This is the reality. Now they're making, like what they're getting now, they're able to actually take it to shore and ship it out and export. That's really impressive.
Opportunity, I say it as it is. Power is so critical. You know, Mr. President, with the energy we have in this country, youth energy, youth population, the stability you're bringing, this country will take off.
Exactly. And that's what we're waiting for. Now that the foundation has been laid, he's done the subsidy reforms. Brutal. I would not for one day or 1 second downplay the pain that people went through in all of these reforms. I would not. Again, I can decide to focus on how a lot of all these other politicians are not really pushing, these reforms well. Like the states are getting like more than almost times 2 of what they used to get. The local governments are getting times 2 of what they used to get, if not more. But the reforms are critical. That's something people will start to notice. It takes time. When you build stuff, it takes time. Even when you destroy stuff, you don't know that things are getting bad until after a while. But it's difficult to build than to destroy.
Some generating companies are indebted to banks. Banks are threatening.
Okay, all right, yeah, thanks, Step Monique. Yeah, talk to you later. Yeah, bye. Bye. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop the stream. I just wanted to just put that out there. Thanks for watching, and so that's just it. Let me see if I have anything here. One of the things that I'll be doing while coming live is also to do like a market review to see what has happened in the economy and all of those, and then also like I love the financial market. I try to just go through what has happened and also maybe place 1 or 2 trades. These are different stuff. This FTMO is a prop trading stuff, but I don't want to go through that. CMC is an CFD trading platform. And this is what I do. I try to monitor the market to see where there are opportunities for me to make trades. I'm kind of a swing trader, so I kind of, stay in the market for a couple of days, depending on what the market does. So I don't stay too long. I don't stay too short. But if I see that the trend is strong, I try to kind of, increase my stake and also stay for a longer period. So again, but I don't do intraday trading. Intraday trading takes a lot of emotions, from you and all of those. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is to review the market. You can see what happened in the market today. Just a 30 basis point increase. The market has really been, I would say trying to recover, but the struggle is still there. Why? Because of Trump and his tariff. Now, I don't really focus on fundamentals. Sorry, I don't. I trade based on price action. Okay, so that's it. That's one of the things. You can see the small cap seems to be increasing, but there's been a lot of volatility. This year has not been the best time for those that follow trends. It's just been undulating. You can see panic here and there, but it is what it is. Let me see. So the financials just today was a little bit kind of really nothing much happening. You can see that. Still closed above open, but then it's just still there. Nothing really happening. Oh, sorry. Close below open. This is for Thursday. For Wednesday, there was a close below open for S&P 500, but it is what it is. Euro. Let me see what's happening in Europe. Yeah, you could see that. Well, across board, you could see the decline. Again, I'm not going to be telling you what happened or not, but I am seeing as a trend follower. I would say short-term trend. This is more of on a normal day I would have been out at this point. I'm possibly trying to short. Now, it's the market. So I wouldn't put anything on that. Orange juice. See? That was an indication of a strong bullish trend here, but then at some point I couldn't hold. And you can see it also down, back down. Let's see, Lig Ong. This is pork. For those of you who eat pork, okay, there seems to be some momentum here, but again it fails to hold. You can see it tries to touch almost 100, but then it's back. So again, right now, to be honest with you, I'm not placing any trade at the moment. My plan is to go back to the market again. I had a very good year last year with cocoa. Cocoa really did well, but I think this year it's just been really there. You have a feeder cattle, you have live cattle, sugar, nothing really is happening here. Let's see, cotton, nothing really is happening here. It's just fluctuating. I don't do short term, but you could see from here to here, this would have been a very good short-term trade if you go to the hourly or the 15 minutes. Let me see this. You can see that. If you do the hourly, you can see that this was a good move from here. If you short it to this point, okay, let me go back to my daily charts. Nothing is happening. UK sugar, nothing is happening. Cocoa, nothing much. Coffee has been very good. You can see how it was as if the upward momentum was fading, but then it went back up almost immediately. I'll keep watching this one and see if I can start adding to certain positions here. US lumber. Wow. I don't know, whatever this indicates, that the economy is not doing well or whatever, or there's pile up of supplies, or there's actually much there's a big production that has not been taken over, but the price has been down. Let me see if I can get anything on lumber. Again, I don't do fundamentals, but once in a while, let's close this. Let me actually open. Hey, sorry about that. Okay, yeah, it's coming up. Yeah, I think it's good I have the app opened, and that will give you a better perspective about the market. Wow, what's happening? Okay. Wow. I don't know what's happening. Let me just see this. I don't know what's happening. My system is just a little bit lagging right now. Let's see. See if I have any message. Okay, that's good. Okay, yeah, let me just go back to that. US cocoa, oats, US wheat. Nothing is happening. Nothing really is happening here. You can see that. Nothing. You can see this, an indication of something, a strong bull position here, but then it just kind of relapsed badly. Soybean oil, sorry. Yeah, again, see high volatility here, not too good. If you're on the hourly trend, you're better. See that? Rough rice. Let's see this one. Yeah, again, same thing. This is not a bad, I mean, I'm thinking this is an indication that the downward trend might still continue. Let me see the weekly. The weekly chart. Bro, not really too cool. That's okay. Sorry, Mill. Yeah. Okay. Gold seems to be edging up again. I'm just waiting to see how this go. Yeah. Let's see there. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't watch the lumber stuff, but it is what it is. This one. Let's see. Okay. So there's soybeans. Okay, we've checked all these. Let me see what's happening with the credits. Yeah. So no clear direction right now with respect to credits. I know Trump is trying to fight the Fed. Okay. Yeah. I gotta go now. I got to go now. I'm thinking for currencies, you're better off trading a more lower time frame, because then you could capture a lot of stuff. I'm getting to that point where I think for currencies I can trade. Again, this is not an investment advice. This is just me, trying my hands on trades. I'm thinking, because over time, I think that works out. That squares out.
Play the music the moment is calling for, whether it's turning up the party.
Okay. Okay, that's it for tonight. That is for tonight. I'll try and come online tomorrow. Yeah. So let me just look at this. This was August 25. Tinubu Ribadu and Komolafe leads Nigeria breakthrough against oil theft. Nigeria has turned a decisive corner in the battle against crude oil theft, a menace that has long drained the nation's resources. According to Reuters, the recent declaration by NNPC Limited that nearly all pipeline theft has been eliminated stand as an affirmation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Wow, this is Reuters. This is not an APC propaganda harm. This is Reuters. So Reuters is a big company that is in charge of financial data. They just like Bloomberg. So they say the numbers according to Reuters. See, guys, when this economy picks up, it's gonna go like a rocket ship. It's going to go like a rocket ship. I'm telling you. It's going to go like a rocket ship. Let's see. Special praise must go to the National Security Advisor. Oh, what is Ribadu doing? What are they doing? Security issue. Okay, special praise goes to Ribadu, whose tireless coordination of the Defense and Intelligence Agency, the DSS, has been instrumental in delivering this victory. Equally commendable is the leadership of Engineer Benga Komolafe, Chief Executive of the Nigeria Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, whose regulatory oversight and reforms are strengthening transparency and efficiency in the sector. Together, President Tinubu, NSA Ribadu, and Engineer Komolafe has demonstrated that with focused leadership, strategic coordination, and robust regulation, Nigeria can secure its national asset and guarantee a brighter economic future for its citizens. That's a good one. This is Reuters. Reuters is not Agbado. This is a global respected communications, I would say, information company. Telling you, better days are ahead. Better days are ahead. I can say that. It's tough right now. It's crazily tough. But better days are ahead. I'm going to bookmark this. And this is a good one. Renewed Hope UK. Yeah. Let me give them a follow. I don't know if I'm following them. Let me see. Yeah. And that's it, guys. This is good news. This is really good news. This is good news. I don't know. What does this mean? Anyways, it is what it is. Another good news here. Oh. Inspired Governor Uzodima's historic wage increase in Imo State. The renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu continues to deliver a life-changing impact across Nigeria, as evidenced by Governor Hope Uzodinma, board approval of a new minimum wage structure of 104 for Imo's worker and the increase in doctors' pay to 533,000. A landmark decision reflects the commitment of both the federal and the state government to prioritize workers' welfare, restore dignity to labor, and place the prosperity of Nigeria at the center of governance. It is a shining example of how the policies of the renewed Hope administration are bringing about fundamental transformation in the life of citizens. That's it. Speaking on the development, the renewed Hope Global Chairman, Ambassador J.K. Adebola, commended Governor Uzodinma for his leadership and alignment with President Tinubu's vision, stating, Governor Hope Uzodinma has once again proven that true leadership lies in embracing the renewed Hope agenda to uplift every Nigeria. Yeah, so I saw the video today where, let me see if I can get the video. Let me see. I should be able to get a video on his profile. Nothing. Okay, so let me do this. Yeah, because it should be trending. These are things that should be trending, but no. So this is it.
5,000 will now be 104,000 and endpoint will be 431,000. In doing this, we made observations. When we say commerce, we know what the law means about commerce. So many of you that were hiding under Commerce that doesn't have the certificate of to qualify, we have dropped your names to the right place you belong. The same thing with Conhes. All the consolidated salaries, those who are not qualified to be in those consolidated salary arrangements, who before this time went through back door into those areas, we have opened the main door for them to go outside. So now, for our senior citizens,
So those are pensioners, okay? Those are pensioners.
We met gratuity of 20-something years. By the time we computed it, it was in excess of 65 billion. All verified workers, totaling 65 billion that we presented. We started paying. The last batch, which is totaling 16 billion, will be paid from tomorrow.
So that's some good news. So 65 billion is going to be entering Imo State. Do you know what the multiplier effect of that will be? Not just even Imo, because these people will go and buy maybe stuffs from Lagos to sell or whatever it is they're doing. Even if they're not selling anything, they're spending that money. That's going to turbocharge the economy of Imo State. Why are they able to do this? Why are they able to pay their arrears? It's part of what I've been talking about. The reforms is taking its shape. There's higher revenue, okay, coming now into the government, and things are getting better.
If we do that, it means that the issue of gratuity in Imo State is now settled. And going forward, all the pensioners will pass through the process of audit called I'm Alive. If you are now a pensioner, going forward, you have to go to the office of the Accountant General and obtain the protocol for I'm Alive with your bankers and central bank.
Excellency, thank you very much. And we have nothing much to tell you than we want to assure you that we are going to support the government. We are going to be with you. We are going to assure you that at any point in time, there is a need for us to have an interaction with you. We always do that.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it. That's yeah, that's it. Oh, so there was a criticism against this guy. 3 states, Edo, Abia, and Anambra, out of our 9 current oil producing states, do not pay minimum wage greater than the national minimum wage. 5 states, River, Delta, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Ondo, pay above. Imo is the only one producing state oil that hasn't implemented the new wage. And now they're way above the 70. They're now at 100. Again, I won't lie to you. I would say that's just the beginning, because I know that 100K with what is happening in the economy is not like massively a lot. It's just like 100K. But it's better than, where the workers were before. And it's not also the decision that people stay at the minimum. Because when you say minimum is 100, that means some people actually are above that level will be getting way more than that. Okay, so that's good news. That's good news. And that's it. Okay. All right, thanks so much. I think I'll stop here. There's still a lot to talk about. I'm going to be following so DEJI sued Sarah Ibrahim And then have that context, then Peter Obi decided to sue. Who will win? Let's see. Wow, I didn't even know that. No, sorry, DEJI Adeyanju. Okay, so it's Peter Obi threatening to sue. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I got to go now. Yeah, thanks guys for watching. Thanks for joining. Talk to you later.